Assalamu alaikum, friends. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make milky chin chin. Yes, perfect milky chin chin. This recipe is very easy to follow and it's simple and delicious. This recipe is perfect for parties, for Salah celebration, or even just gifting it to your loved ones, which in this recipe I did exactly. So to start, I added my flour into my pan, added some salt, some baking powder, some nutmeg, and then I mix everything to combine. The secret ingredient in this recipe is the condensed milk and the egg. So if you are a vegan, I will suggest you omit the egg part, but you can follow the recipe. So after mixing everything to combine, I added my butter. And don't worry, I'm gonna leave all the ingredients down below if you want to check it out. Mix everything to combine until the flour is flaky. That is when you know it's ready. And over here I use unsalted butter. So if you are using a margarine which has a little bit of salt, you have to adjust the measurement. Yeah. So after mixing everything to combine, I set that aside and I continue with mixing my wet ingredient, which is 2 eggs, some milk. You can omit the milk if you don't have it and use water. That will give you the same result. And if you want to use like powdered milk, you would have to mix it with the dry ingredients. So after mixing everything to combine, I had a little bit of sugar, and as you know, there is a little bit of sugar in the condensed milk, so you adjust according to your preference. In over here I use 3 tablespoons because I don't want so much sweet. So yeah, you just adjust it until the consistency that you are looking for. After adding the salt, I went ahead to add my vanilla essence. You can omit it, but trust me, if you add it into this recipe, oh my god, you're gonna love it. Also, if you are mixing the wet into the dry ingredients, you have to do it in a portion, like you do it a little bit at a time, so that you will be able to control without you adding some more flour, if that makes sense. Yeah. So as you can see, I add a little bit at a time, mix it, then I adjust according to the texture I'm looking for. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my videos. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe to your girl and don't forget to hit the like button, just a thumb up, so that it's gonna help this channel. Thank you so much. So at this time I was just making sure everything is mixed, and yeah, I have a video of the savory chips which I uploaded a few weeks ago. I'm gonna link that up here if you want to check that out too. And I'm gonna leave some Ghanaian recipes as well if you want to check it out. And I have some vlogs. I don't vlog frequently, but I have some vlogs too if you want to check that out too. I'll leave some in the description down below. And of course I have a puff recipe as well. So yeah, after mixing everything to combine, I cover and let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes. Then over here I brought it up, make sure I dust my surface, and on top of the rolling. Kneaded the dough for a few minutes, and then I went ahead to use my rolling. When rolling it, you have to bear in mind the thickness that you are going for. The more thickness it is, the less crunchy it becomes. So yeah, I wanted it to be a little bit crunchy and not too hard. Yeah, and the milk and the egg, that's the reason, like that's the purpose it's served in this recipe. It doesn't make it very hard. You know, some chin-chins, when you are eating it, sometimes it will even break your teeth. This one is not like that. So yeah, I roll it onto my preferred size, and as you can see, I was just cutting it into the sizes that I want. You do you, as I always say. You go according to your preference. And guys, this recipe is very rich, it's very delicious, crunchy, and everybody wanted the recipe. Like everybody enjoyed it, and they were even asking for more. Yeah, if you've been watching me till now, why don't you subscribe to your girl and give me a thumbs up? That helps with this channel. So I heated my pan, which is very important. The oil has to be very hot, so that way the chin will not soak a lot of oil. Yeah, so after adding it, I make sure everything was good. Then I let it fry, came back to check up on it. This is the second time, and as you can see, it looks so good. You will know it's ready when it turns golden brown, but you have to bear in mind, if it becomes so dark, like after you picking it from the oil and set it on the tray or the paper towel, it still has some of the heat, so it's cooked itself even after you've taken it from the oil. So you have to bear that in mind and know when to take it out. So when it's slightly golden brown, then you start taking it out. But if, as I mentioned earlier, did that, and now this is the second batch. Looks so delicious and smells so good. Yeah, I did the same to the rest. To store this, you can put it in an airtight container, or you can put it in a Ziploc bag, and you can keep it in for almost a month, typically, or maybe based on how you consume it, because the way this is very delicious, I don't think it's gonna even get till a week. Trust me, it was very rich. Like every bite of these chips is delicious. You keep on eating, and you, by the time you even realize you are done with it, like whilst I was frying this, I was snacking on them. That is how delicious it is. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Until my next one, stay safe, be blessed, bye.